introduce our guest.
Fabiano, welcome back to the studio. So tell us about your game today.
So maybe not the most exciting game. You know, I was surprised that he decided to play symmetrical English. He doesn't. I mean, he used to, but it's been a long time since he's played this. Mm-hmm. And then when I was deciding between various options. I mean, I figured that if I played G3, then we get this Dubov-Tarish, which is instead of E4, G3, D5, or I don't know what to call it besides the Dubov-Tarish, but D4, knight C6. These days it's considered kind of dead. Mm-hmm. So I didn't really want to go for this. Bishop C5, knight B3, bishop B6. Yeah, there's a huge amount of theory these days.
And we were wondering if you were going to play the line you played against Lanier Dominguez. I think that was from the Rapids, was it? That was a crazy game.
I wasn't planning on repeating that.
And the reason you started with knight F3, was that to avoid C4, E5?
Yeah, if I play C4, he can play E5. I thought it limits his options a bit. He can also play C5, so I didn't see much upside to playing C4 on the first move. Then I remembered when he went for this D5 move, which is not the most common one. I mean, usually people play D6, and there was like a recent game, I think Magnus against Vichy, with C5, where Magnus eventually won. Although it was one of these like no increment games, so that might have played a role. And then I remember that this was like some game of Wesley and Hikaru from London Classic. I forget which year it was, maybe 2016 or 2017, but they got this position. And I remember thinking at the time, it looks very pleasant for white. But it ended in a draw. And yeah, I don't know if I really have any way to create problems here for black. I need to get my A1 rook into the game, but I just can't. Like, I was considering to sack the pawn with rook E1. Take queen A2. And like queen E3. So some tactical issues for him. Because not only is rook E8 a threat, but very often queen E5 and if F6, rook G7 mate. But then he plays queen B1, king H2, queen B8. And I was considering like some slow F4, G4 expansion because he can't really do anything about my pieces, but I didn't actually see how I ever achieve F5. Like H5, G4, I don't know, I was thinking about it, but I didn't feel like this is really the way to play for an advantage. But then the game was just very boring.
Yeah. Oh, we didn't say that, by the way.
Your words.
Fabi, nonetheless, very, very nice. You're entering the rest day with a +2 score, which is simply excellent. So things are going your way.
Yeah, it's good so far. I can't complain at all. I have like some small story about the opening in Gukesh's game.
Yes?
It's a slightly embarrassing story, though.
Oh, good. Sure.
We're happy to hear it.
Yes. Do share.
So, like,
in the opening,
sometime before the candidates last year, I was discussing some lines with a few players, and this position was reached.
With G3 or without?
Yeah,
G3?
with G3, and why is it not good? And Eric Rosen pointed out that the important point is to play bishop D6, queen E7. So then I, armed with this knowledge, a year later, I played a blitz game against Levon.
Yeah.
And then I very quickly castled short.
Showing your understanding of the position, right? Yeah.
And then, like, now I'll never forget, but I think the entire world will never forget that you play queen E7 and castle long.
Which was fabulous idea for black. And in fact, we were expecting castles long for the longest time. And strangely enough, it didn't actually happen. And away you go. But
he never castled in the end.
Yeah. Fabi, thank you so much for joining us, and well, congratulations on your first place at the rest day. You're going to come over tonight for Codenames?
Sure.
Okay.
Thanks.
Enjoy your rest day, Fabi.
All right.